School savings with inflation on the rise. See how some parents are stretching their pennies as they shop to send their kids back to class. Swift lift. How much Taylor Swift's tour is boosting the LA economy. You're watching The Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Robin Winston. We'll have more on those stories coming up in a moment. But first, more than 11,000 city workers walked off the job Tuesday in LA's most consequential strike yet. While Mayor Karen Bass promises the city of LA is not shutting down, residents will see a number of important services interrupted, large and small. For those whose trash collection day is Tuesday, it'll be delayed to Wednesday. Also, city workers won't be responding to requests for debris or safety hazard removal, and homeless encampment cleanups are being pushed back to later this week. Also, public swimming pools and animal shelters closed Tuesday. Taylor Swift is making her impact known on LA's economy. A new report from the California Center for Jobs and the Economy estimates that her tour will result in a $320 million bump to the county. The money being generated by the shows is benefiting local government through taxes, as well as the tourism industry and local businesses. A recent survey found that concert goers were spending roughly $1,300 per show. The group behind the survey said if Taylor Swift were an economy, she'd be bigger than 50 countries. Wow. Are you enjoying the cooler weather? Certainly feels nice, right? Let's check in with meteorologist Belen de Leon to see how long it'll last.
Hi, Robin. We've got some changes in our forecast. Our dry weather is going to turn muggy by the middle of the week. More cloud cover and higher humidity, courtesy of the remnants of a tropical storm that's going to move into Southern California from Tuesday night all the way through Thursday. That higher humidity could help trigger some scattered showers, some isolated thunderstorms, and some of those storms could cause some flooding and minor debris flow. So take a rain check on the car wash, because it looks like we're getting some rain for the middle of the week. Now, the cloud cover will increase and the temperatures will be coming down. Look at the trend for Moreno Valley. We have 90s on Tuesday, but for Wednesday, we're coming down to 87. By Thursday, we're at 77. Enjoy that brief cool down. The weather start to rise again by Friday, and through next week, we could be looking at another heat wave.
Investigators are trying to figure out what went wrong in that helicopter crash in Riverside County that killed 2 firefighting officials and the pilot. A drone team is surveying the wreckage. The chopper collided with another firefighting helicopter Sunday night near Cabazon, not too far from Morongo Casino. One helicopter landed safely, but the other one crashed to the ground. CAL FIRE's Captain Tim Rodriguez and Assistant Chief Josh Bishop died in the crash.
Both of them great firemen, great individuals, very caring, and just people that you could approach, always having a smile, and always want to mentor other people.
The pilot, Tony Souza, also died. Flags at the state capitol were flying at half-staff in honor of the pilot and firefighting officials. There could soon be more legal trouble for former President Donald Trump. Another potential indictment could come this week. Prosecutors in Georgia are looking at whether Trump tried to overturn the 2020 election results in that state. The scene outside the courthouse in Atlanta could be an indication that something may happen soon. There's increased security, and the road in front of the building is now closed to traffic. If Trump is indicted in Georgia, it would be the 4th time he's faced criminal charges this year. Trump has repeatedly said he did nothing wrong. Prosecutors are recommending a 6-year prison sentence for former LA City Councilman Mark Whitley Thomas. A jury convicted the 68-year-old in March in a corruption trial. Prosecutors say he approved contracts for USC in exchange for favors. His attorneys are asking for home confinement, no prison time. His co-defendant, a former dean at USC, was sentenced to 18 months of home confinement. Sentencing for Whitley Thomas is set for August 21st. Back to school season is getting into full swing, and inflation has many families looking for ways to stretch their dollar while shopping for supplies. At the same time, class is already back in session in some of the hottest places in the country. NBC's Sam Brock has more on how some parents are maximizing savings as communities are feeling the heat.
The rush to stock up on supplies and clothing for the new school year is on, but with inflation raising prices on many staple items, families are taking advantage of any break they can get.
We're going to recycle what we already have at home, and whatever we're missing, that's what we're going to get this year to make sure it fits into the budget, because everything is double the price.
9 states had tax holidays over the weekend, including Florida, where shoppers flocked to stores like this one in Miami, trying to scoop up some savings.
Notebooks have like composition notebooks. They used to be like 25 cents, 50 cents, and now they're like $1.50.
According to a survey by the National Retail Federation, an average family with children in elementary through high school plans to spend a record $890 on back-to-school items this year, up from $630 just a decade ago. Total spending on school-related items expected to reach $41.5 billion. It's more than many Americans can afford, but some communities are stepping up to ease the burden. Like Webb Middle School in Garland, Texas, hosting its first back-to-school block party. Hundreds turning up to get free school supplies, haircuts, even school photos.
Parents sometimes, we're having to choose between a lunchbox and school supplies or haircuts. What are we going to do? And so the idea of this was to be able to do it all.
As the hunt for deals intensifies, the summer continues to scorch. And some students are already back to school amidst the sweltering heat wave.
It's hot being out here. It's really bad. I wish I could have done online. Stay home with the AC.
Other schools are already in session this week in hot spots like New Orleans and Palm Springs, California, where classes are set to start on Wednesday. They're modifying schedules to keep students cool in the searing heat.
You don't have kids outside for a full recess period, and on some days you don't have kids outside at all.
But inside may not be so cool in all schools, some struggling with faulty AC systems. One federal report from 2021 found that 41% of school districts required HVAC system upgrades or replacements in at least half of their schools. An urgent problem as summers get hotter and back to school means a fight to stay cool.
A bowling alley in Burbank, a fixture for families that has been around for decades, is closing its doors next week. Pickwick Bowl has been considered a community staple for more than 60 years. The owners called it bittersweet news and thanked the community who brought life to the alley over the years, taking its place a new townhome housing development. The last day of operations will be Tuesday, August 15th. The ice rink will stay open. A first-of-its-kind transplant saved not one, but 2 baby girls. It's called a domino transplant, and doctors found an organ donor for baby Mia, who had heart failure, and then they realized that a still working part of Mia's heart could benefit another child, Brooklyn, who needed a valve transplant. Both moms are sharing their relief and gratitude.
You think about what the Scats did for us. They got such incredible news, and they were able to think of somebody else in that moment.
One of the nurses said that Brooklyn will always have a piece of Mia's heart. It makes it feel like we waited so long for a reason.
This is the first time a domino heart transplant has ever been done in babies. Oh, look at that face. It's nice to see the babies happy and healthy. Students at Crespi Carmelite High School have a lot to look forward to this year. Former Laker Derek Fisher has been hired to lead the boys basketball team. So that means Fisher will end his 4-year tenure with the LA Sparks. He also coached the New York Knicks and retired from the NBA as a 5-time champion, earning each of his titles with the Lakers. Fisher now inherits the high school program that made the CIF playoffs last season. Well, people have been dancing and lip-syncing to popular songs on TikTok for years. Well, now the folks behind the social media sensation want to find the best of the best. Could it be you? They're launching a music competition of their own. It's pretty similar to, The Voice and American Idol, but this is called Give Me the Mic. It'll be split into 3 different phases. In the audition phase, which is happening now, you can submit a 30-second video using the Give Me the Mic hashtag, and then the top 30 artists will advance to the live stream semifinals round in early September, and then the top 10 will be invited back to the grand finale. The winner will get 50,000 diamonds, which are TikTok in-app currency. So good luck. We know Barbie is the biggest movie of the year when it spurs countless consumer products as well as social media hashtags. And the latest trend is Barbie Shoulders. That's right. People are actually trying to get the look of Barbie Shoulders. Hashtag Barbie Shoulders has garnered millions of views on TikTok and Instagram. And many of these posts are claiming that you can get Botox shots on your shoulders to get your shoulder muscles nice and relaxed and flattened. And that'll make your neck look taller, leaner, and straighter, just like Barbie's. But one plastic surgeon says when you see social media posts about such procedures, take them with a grain of salt.
Talking about Barbie Shoulders, like, why are women worried about this? It's never been a thing before. When I looked on social media, there's a lot of the same pictures floating around on different sites. And you know, it's like, that's not the most convincing thing to me.
Dr. Sue thinks it'll likely cost over $2,000 to achieve the Barbie Shoulders temporarily. If you saw Barbie and wish you could step into her dream world, you'll actually be able to soon. Mattel is bringing all your favorite toys to life with a new theme park. The amusement park will open in Glendale, Arizona at the Vi Resort. Barbie lovers can expect a life-size beach house with hologram technology, a dream closet experience, and a themed rooftop bar with pink drinks. Sounds nice. There will also be a Hot Wheels roller coaster. It's set to open next year. As you can imagine, Taylor Swift's concerts here in LA have brought out some pretty big stars. Among the crowd packing SoFi and moving and grooving to the music was Magic Mike himself. Well, okay, we see the moves and the handwork and the headwork there. Channing Tatum had a daddy-daughter date with his 10-year-old girl, Evie, at Saturday night's show. The 43-year-old actor bejeweled his face with some sparkly stones, very cute, and posed for some pictures with TV host Gayle King. Nice. You can see his T-shirt there, inspired by Taylor's anti-hero song. It reads, "It's me. Hi, I'm the daddy. It's me." I see what you did there, Channing, and we like it. Very, very cute. You can always get news and weather updates on the NBCLA app at our website, NBCLA.com. And be sure to tune into Today in LA on NBC4, weekdays 4 to 7 a.m. I'll be helping you get around with traffic reports throughout the morning. I'll see you next time on The Rundown.